Go ahead.
Good evening, welcome back to Cooking with Dad and I am Gabriel, and tonight we're going to be cooking something. I don't think we've done it. We probably have, but it's been a while.
It has.
But we did something similar to this a couple nights ago, and it came out really good. Oh yeah, and I got a haircut today. So let's get started.
We all got haircuts. We all got haircuts. We all needed them. We got family pictures tomorrow, so we got to kind of look fresh tomorrow. Kinda. At least try to anyway, right? All right. So we are back. It's been a couple of days. Hope you guys have had a good couple of days. Everything's going well with you. So we are gonna try to get back on track today. What the hell is today? Today's Friday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I got thrown off. Feels like a Saturday, but it's Friday. So we're gonna get back on track. Yeah, we haven't done this in a while. It's been about a year or so since we've done this particular dish, but it's pretty good. It's pretty much what it is they have over at Chili's. So if you've been to Chili's recently and you have had the honey chipotle chicken crispers, well, that's what this is. It's a copycat recipe, one of many that I've done before, and this is some pretty good stuff. Jose, what's going on? Hope you're all doing well over there in your end. Like I said, it's been a while since we've done this. Again, it's a Chili's copycat recipe. So let me get you started, or let me get us started, so you can see what we've got going on with this one. All right, let me scroll up to the top and you guys can see it from the beginning. All right, so as you can see here, it says it's a honey chipotle chicken crispers, and you notice here in parentheses, it is a Chili's copycat recipe. So basically all it is, it's just chicken tenders with the regular batter, and the breading is gonna have a little bit of paprika and garlic powder in it. What's gonna make this different from any other chicken strips is going to be the sauce. Now, as you can see, you got the sauce right here on these. It's not just any sauce. It's gonna have some honey. It's gonna have some chili powder and some other stuff in it as well. Right?
Are those fries cooked?
No.
They don't look cooked, that's why I asked.
I know. I'm getting ready to cook them. Okay. So here's the instructions and the ingredients for this one. Honey chipotle, chipotle honey chicken crispers, honey chipotle chicken crispers, however you want to put it. It's all the same. So what you're going to need for this one, it's spread out into 3 segments here: batter, breading, and the sauce. So you're going to need 12 chicken tenderloins, give or take. So I've got my bag of chicken tenderloins all thawed and ready to go in there.
Can I take a shower so I can clean myself with hair?
Yes, go ahead.
I got a haircut
Lacey got a haircut
and nails.
and her nails done. She got her day. All right, 12 chicken tenderloins, give or take, 6 to 8 cups of canola oil or shortening. Now for the frying, we're going to be using our trusty deep fryer. I cleaned it out. I put some new oil in there, so hopefully we don't have any malfunctions like what we did with the fish. All right. Now, as for the batter part, what you're going to need is you're going to need 1 egg, a half a cup of milk, a half a cup of chicken broth, 1 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 3/4 cup of flour. And this is our batter right here. Just got to whip it up a little bit, make sure there's no lumps if any, very little lumps. So here is our batter for this. Now the breading is going to be 1.5 cups of flour, a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of paprika, a half a teaspoon of black pepper, and a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And that is what we've got right here, already made and ready to go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to work on part 3 of the recipe, which is the sauce. 2/3 cup of honey, a 1/4 cup of water, a 1/4 cup of ketchup, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 1 to 2 teaspoons of a Chipotle chili powder, half a teaspoon of salt, and a half a teaspoon of hot sauce. So I don't have the Chipotle chili powder. I have the Chipotle and adobo that we used for the Chipotle mayo a couple days ago. I could use that. Thought about that, but I figured why not? We'll use our old trusty friend here, the cayenne pepper. It should work out the same. It may have a little more heat to it than the, well, maybe not. It should come out just as spicy as if I did with the Chipotle peppers. I still might want to add some of the Chipotle pepper, or at least the sauce. I'll figure it out. I'm going to keep this just in case. So this is the, excuse me. So I'm going to keep this just in case. I may end up using this instead, but we will see. All right. Bear with me here. I'm going to heat up our little fries, get these in here ready to go. Set me the timer. 25 minutes. Cook time. 25. That works. And start. All right. So let's get to the instructions here. Show you what we are working with. Excuse me.
Bless you.
In a small saucepan, combine the honey, water, ketchup, vinegar, chili powder, salt, and hot sauce. Bring to a simmer and cook for 2 minutes. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put all of our ingredients for the sauce in here. All right, so let's get the water in there, in that pan. So he's getting the 1/4 cup of water. I put that 1/4 cup in. Okay, I don't think we're gonna need that anymore. Get this with the ketchup. Brand new? Okay. All right, so he's getting the ketchup. I'm gonna get the honey and the other stuff here. All right, so there's the water in the pan already. It says 2/3 cup of honey. I'm just gonna go ahead and estimate and figure that this is close to 2/3. Probably about 6 ounces of honey in here. Okay?
Yeah.
You too, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, get that spoon and scoop that in here. Go ahead. Scoop it all in there.
Do I have to open the back door?
Yeah, go ahead. Sink. Damn them allergies.
I don't like allergies.
I don't either. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end that right there. All right, so that was that. That was the honey and the ketchup. I need a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar. Go ahead and put the ketchup away.
Okay.
apple cider vinegar. Close enough. Oh. Okay, so now I need the chili powder, Chipotle chili powder, a teaspoon, half a teaspoon of salt, and then half a teaspoon of the hot sauce. So here's my salt. Get that spoon ready.
This spoon?
Yeah. All right, hot sauce. All right, stir that one up.
The sauce?
Yeah. And it says 1 to 2 teaspoons of the Chipotle chili powder. Now I could use this, but I also have this. I think I'm going to use this. Give me a second. Go ahead and stir that up. All right, so let me show you. Now, instead of adding the Chipotle chili powder, I went ahead and I added in some of the diced Chipotle peppers and the adobo sauce. I figured that was going to be just as good. I mean, I have it there. I might as well use it. All right. Bring to a simmer, cook for 2 minutes, stirring frequently, and then remove from the heat. To make the batter in a medium bowl, whisk together the egg milk, chicken broth, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and then whisk in the flour. And then you have what we've got right here. To make batter, that was that. Combine all the ingredients for the breading in a pie plate and mix well. Go ahead and turn the heat off on that one. Just stir that. And here is our breading mix right there. Heat oil in the Dutch oven to 350. Dip chicken in the batter, then roll it to coat in the breading. Fry 4 at a time until golden brown and cook through about 4 minutes. Okay, so there's our breading. We're gonna let that kind of cool down for a little bit. All right?
Hand cramp.
Uh-oh. All right, so I'm gonna take my chicken strips into the batter. Into the breading. Put them into the batter and then the breading. And then just coat it.
Shake off the batter too?
Yeah, shake it off. There, it's ready to go. Fryer. And just shake the bowl around.
I accidentally covered it completely.
Okay, I'm gonna stir this. Now the sauce here is gonna start to thicken in a little bit.
Drop it in?
Yeah, carefully.
Oh.
Carefully.
Oops, sorry. Hold on, I'm gonna wash my hands. My hands are just slippery.
All right, I got it. Go ahead. Okay. So we've got our 4 chicken breasts in the fryer. We're gonna let them cook for about 4 minutes. Now, if you want, before you even stick them in the fryer, you can double dip them. I know with things in the past, we've double dipped them. We've double dipped the chicken, KFC chicken, Popeye's chicken. I think we've even double dipped the fish on a time or two. So if you want to do that, go ahead. It's just going to give your chicken strips some extra crunch. But just be ready that in case you need to add more of the batter or more of the breading. Because chances are if you do double dip, you may need a little extra. So be ready for that. Stir that. All right, I'm gonna stir these around a little bit. While I get some more of these chicken strips ready to go. Go ahead and give me another couple more in the batter and the breading. Okay, so back to the sauce. This should thicken up just a little bit because of the honey and the other stuff that we added in there. But all you're looking to do with these is you're just gonna fry them and then you're gonna coat them in the sauce and then just kind of roll them around in there for a little bit. I mean, if it doesn't thicken up, then that's fine. Just as long as you have enough to coat them. Sorry, I'm adding in some of the cayenne pepper. This is gonna have a little heat to it.
Okay.
What?
My hand and fingers. Drop it in?
Not yet. Just get them ready. Because when I take these out, when I take those ones that are in the fryer, we're gonna put those 4 in.
Okay.
All right, fry 4 at a time, frying until golden brown and cooked through about 4 minutes. Place cooked tenderloins in a large bowl and then toss with the honey chipotle sauce. So again, it doesn't say that the sauce needs to be thick. All you're just trying to do is get the flavors of the sauce mixed in there really well. And then once you're ready to go, then you're just gonna roll the chicken in the sauce and then you're pretty much done. So that's pretty much that. So it's still gonna be a little watery, but I mean, we've done everything that we need to do with this. We follow the instructions and it's just about ready to go. Let's chicken the chicken. Rick! What's up, Rick?
Hey, Rick.
Okay, so these aren't quite ready to go yet. We're gonna let them sit for a little longer. They are just getting brown. Am I wearing a shirt underneath that apron? Yes, I am. Somebody doesn't, well, it's a wife beater. Yeah, I'm going commando, bro. See? It's a tank. Wife beater tank. Yeah, I'm going commando underneath the apron. I'm not wearing anything. I'm going buck naked in this kitchen right now. Right, Gabriel?
Yes.
We're going commando. You know what going commando means?
It's not wearing something like under your shirt.
It's
like
going naked.
Oh.
So, if you hear somebody say that they're sleeping commando, that means they're sleeping naked.
Gross.
Rick, you should have seen his face. So you know the face when we do my nose and my ear hairs? It's the same face. That was the same face when I told him about that. Oh shit, that's hilarious. Just leave those in there and let them sit and soak. He is funny. All right, so these chicken strips are getting a little brown. They are getting the nice golden brown color that we are looking for. Might want to turn the heat up just a tad. All right. That looks good. Yes, it does. Give it time. It's going to look even better. All right, so I think that those are pretty much the color that we're looking for. So I'm going to take these ones out. All right, so we've got our first 4 chicken strips ready to go. Give me the breading so I can get these 4 in here. Thank you. Okay, so our next 4 are going in. Let me get these 4 out, and then you can put those ones in here, okay?
Okay.
Just keep a nice, good rotation going. All right, go ahead and put them in. All right, so we've got our next batch of 4 in. I'm gonna let the first 4 of the chicken strips that we did, I'm gonna let them cool off for a couple of minutes before I even do anything with the sauce. So I'm gonna let them sit for a few minutes before we move along. All right, so here is the honey chipotle sauce that we are working on right here. Now, like I said, I added in some of the diced chipotle pepper with the adobo sauce that was in here, plus some of the cayenne pepper. And it's gonna have some good heat to it.
Do you want to drop these in or just wait?
Oh, no, not yet. All right, so you know what I'm thinking of doing? I'm gonna let, how many more do we have? Okay, so we're probably gonna, 4, 8, 12. So we're probably gonna have a total of 16 chicken strips. What I'm thinking of doing is I'm just gonna let all of these cook, or at least try to, and then mix them in with the sauce so that way I don't have it all jacked up here. I could. We'll see. I'll figure it out. So anyway, here is the first batch of the chicken. Oh, still hot. Here's the first batch of the chicken strips we got going. A nice little golden brown color that we are looking for with these. And like I was saying earlier, got an idea. I just got an idea. If you want, you could double dip them. You double dip them, you get that nice extra crunch. You get that little extra crunch going on with these. Something that just recently came to my head right now, cornflakes. I mean, if you don't want to use, you want to add a little extra crunch to these, mash up some cornflakes. That would really work. I mean, I've fried chicken in the past with cornflakes, and that's come out really good. It has that little crunch to it. But, I mean, doing it like this isn't bad either. It's really up to you. I'm just following what their ingredients are for this. All right, not quite. A little more. Still white. Getting there. All right, let me check on this sauce again. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Try that sauce. Oh, that's good. Yummy? Good?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah. Yummy. So yeah, if you don't have the Chipotle chili powder that I recommend, you can do what I did and just throw in some of these. This is also a good substitution for the chili powder, or what I usually do on this is I do the cayenne pepper powder. It all depends on your level of heat that you want on this. Also, too, it depends on the hot sauce that you put in there. I used a Louisiana hot sauce for the sauce in this, plus the chipotle peppers in the adobo sauce and the cayenne pepper powder. So you figure the amount of heat coming into this thing is going to be nice. Oh, let's see here. We are getting there. Little longer. All right, so I'm gonna let those cool down for a little bit before I do anything. I'm gonna go ahead and mix in some of the sauce. After I pull that batch out, I'm gonna get these 4 and those 4 mixed in with the sauce. So that way you can see what they're supposed to come out looking like coated with the sauce on them. Get another pan here, or a plate. All right. Let's check on these again. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so this is pretty much the color that you are looking for on your chicken strips to get the amount of doneness that you're looking for on these. If you want, you could go a little bit darker on them. It is really your choice. Another batch of chicken going on in here. Okay, that was 2. Go ahead and get the rest of those coated. Go ahead. You know what? I only have 6 strips, so I'm going to go ahead and just do all of them. Go ahead. Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Weather's getting weird.
Yeah, but it's nice and warm though.
Yeah. On Thursday it was all Wednesday it was all rainy, cold. Yesterday It warmed up.
Is that the last one?
Yeah, I just found this. I guess this is the last one.
Okay.
Is that all of them?
No, it's not the spices, Rick. It's allergies. The spices aren't even that bad. Spice mix on these is actually really good. It's more the allergies than anything else. And that glare. It's not even that bad, bro. All right, I was bullshitting you. That is good sauce. All right, so what do you say we get some of these things coated, huh?
Yeah.
Yes? Gabriel agrees. All right, so I'm gonna get these chicken strips here. Uh-huh. Yeah, I know. Laugh it up, Rick. Laugh it up. All right, we're going to let those sit in there for a bit.
Okay.
All right, so here's my sauce. I'll very gently pour it on. And then just flip them around a little bit. Put that one on the center coated here. Okay. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. All right, so we've got the first round of chicken strips coated with the sauce. Let me give you a quick peek. So you know, well, I don't know if that's gonna mess it up. Okay, so there they are coated in the sauce. That's this sauce mixed in with those chicken strips. I only have probably another 6 chicken strips left to cook. I'm gonna finish letting those cook. Coat them with the sauce, and we are going to wrap it up. Damn, that's good though. All right, bro, I can't wait till you get back to the zoo. Can you say leftovers? Yeah. So if everything goes well, and looks like it, well, we'll see. Yes, I am going back to the zoo in about a week. I know that there's going to be some people over there looking forward to having me back. Rick, you're already interested. You're already looking forward to it. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with why he's so anxious to have me back, I have a knack. I wouldn't say a knack. On a few occasions, I've taken food over to the guys at the zoo. I've taken a few things. They had a employee potluck over there one time, and I took it upon myself to make some food, and it came out really good. And that's pretty much what started it. I took food over there, and I did it a few more times and got some pretty good feedback. And I look forward to doing it again over there. So,
Mama needs you to call her.
okay. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna give you guys one more look at the recipe. So Chipotle honey chicken crispers. You're gonna need roughly 12 chicken tenderloins, 6 to 8 cups of oil for frying. For the batter, you're gonna need 1 egg, a half a cup of milk, half a cup of chicken broth, 1 1/4 teaspoons of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 3/4 cup of flour. Yeah. For the breading, you're gonna need 1 1/2 cups of flour, a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of paprika, a half a teaspoon of pepper, half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And for the sauce, you're going to need 2/3 cup of honey, a 1/4 cup of water, a 1/4 cup of ketchup, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 1 to 2 teaspoons of a Chipotle chili powder, a half a teaspoon of salt, and then a half a teaspoon of hot sauce, and then you get these lovely little chicken strips right there. All right, so I'm gonna start taking a couple of these out. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a wrap. I'm gonna finish up here. Today is Friday. So I'm gonna call it a wrap. We should have another video tomorrow, hopefully, but we will see. If not today, then on Sunday. No, Sunday's Easter, so no. I'll see you guys soon. Sometime soon. I have to try that out. Yes. Give it a shot, Rick. Yes, definitely. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a wrap. I will attach pictures and the recipe for everything here in a few minutes. You guys have a good night. Talk to you soon. Gabriel?
Bye.
Peace out.